What is up, guys? Sonduren Fanarredha here. Today I'm going to be doing a first look and review of the Meguiar's hybrid ceramic spray wax. So unfortunately, winter's coming. We're in fall right now. You can probably see some leaves in front of me, and that means we have to store the car very soon. So I've washed the Audi R8 here, my 2008 Audi R8, and one thing that I want to do is add another layer of protection over the winter. Depending on where you're storing it, I'm storing it in a garage, but you could be storing your car outside or your motorcycle outside. You need to make sure it's protected, and it's good practice to add some sort of coating, ceramic, a sealant, or a wax over the paint. Today, I'm actually going to be doing that install with Meguiar's and the hybrid ceramic spray wax. This is a really cool product. So typically, and you guys know on this car, I have a ceramic sealant or a ceramic coat put on this Audi R8. It is the Optimum Gloss Coat coating. Really great coating. It's been on this car for 2.5 years, almost 3 years now, and it's doing a great job. But I want to go ahead and top it up with this. And these products are kind of newish into the market, and they just make it so much easier for you to apply a ceramic coating. Typically, you have to wash the car, put any sealant or ceramic on an applicator pad, you have to put it on the paint, you have to let it flash properly, and then you got to wipe it off. There are some things where you can mess up if you have high spots on your ceramic coating because you let it dry for too long, or you wipe it off too early and you don't actually have protection there. So it's easy. It's still pretty easy to do, but it's not super easy. This is super easy. This is something that you just wash the car, it's still wet as you see here, and you just spray it on. You just spray this thing on all of the surfaces on the car, on the exterior, and you just dry the car. Like, how easy is that? And something that, I love doing this, it's a hobby of mine and putting on these coatings, but when time's a crunch, maybe it's your daily driver, but even for my garage queen, this 2008 Audi R8, I want to use this. I want to test it. If it's going to give me similar protection or additional protection on top of my ceramic, that's amazing, especially if it's this easy where I'm just spraying it on. Incredible. And this is supposed to give you, this is unbelievable, 1 year of protection from a spray ceramic. That just blows my mind, especially coming from a Carnauba wax, any sealant like Jet Seal we've seen lasts about 6 months, but then the ceramic coating that I have, 2.5 years, that's amazing. But that's much harder to apply compared to just spraying it on. So what I'm gonna do, we're gonna go ahead, spray this on the car. I'm gonna see, what actually happens. Is it that easy? I hope it is. It looks like it's gonna be easy. And then we're gonna dry the car and we're gonna do a little bit of a water test on it. But very excited to try this. One other thing I'm gonna be doing is doing a long-term test of this product on my Lexus IS350. So this is just a topper. It's acting as a topper. I'm gonna give you my first look on how easy it is to use and how it's actually to apply. Then I'm gonna do a long-term test on my other car on this. But let's get started. The car is now washed. We're gonna go ahead and start spraying this on. All right, so I got the spray. We're gonna just spray it everywhere. You can apply it, and this is a good feature about it, on all of the surfaces, including the glass, including the trim, all of that stuff. So I'm actually gonna start at the top and work my way across from here all around the car. So I'm gonna do that now. This is so neat, actually. Ooh, it smells good. For whatever, in case you wanna eat this stuff. Wow, it smells really good. It kind of smells like bubble gum. Very weird, but nice. It's spraying on really evenly. The spray is actually quite wide where it's being applied to. You can see it's a bit of a blue color kind of a thing. Honestly, it kind of looks like when you go to those automated car washes, that blue color that they have in the tricolor soap? That's what this kind of looks like. Man, they really made it smell good. I'm gonna apply this. They said all surfaces. I'm gonna apply this on the rims. All exterior surfaces is the claim. So here we go. All right, so I'm just continuing on the hood. You're probably asking how many uses is this thing gonna get me? Well, the bottle is 768 milliliters, and based on the coverage that I'm getting right now, and based on what I feel is inside of the bottle, you could get maybe 4 uses out of this on a car this size. And I'm being very liberal with it right now. This is my garage queen after all, so back to the top here. Getting a good even coat. Just like anything, you always want to make sure you're getting that. You know what, I take it back. I said 4 cars. This could probably do 3 cars if you extended it. All right, wow. Okay, I think I used half the bottle. So, and my car's pretty small. So you can probably expect actually 2 cars. 2 cars of application you can get with this, or 2 applications. So we just sprayed the entire ceramic spray on, and you can see it's really covered. And you wanna make sure you get a good first coat. Now, if this is your first application of this product, they recommend you actually just dry it off with a microfiber towel or a waffle leaf towel, like this. Then in subsequent applications, you don't have to dry it anymore. All you have to do is spray it and rinse to add additional protection. But in this case here, we're gonna go ahead, dry it off like this. Then after that, we're gonna go ahead and just re-rinse the car again and then do its final dry off. That's only for the first application. So I'm gonna go ahead, we're gonna dry this off right now. I'm curious if it streaks, if it's gonna start streaking. It does look like it's got some, obviously, stuff in it, some ceramic coating in it. I'm just curious how it's actually gonna come off. And again, it is saying that we do have to rinse it after this initial dry for the initial application. And this is probably helping with the coverage, is my guess, is that the intent of this is to make sure even coverage across all of the surfaces. That's probably what this is doing, this step is doing. So again, on the glass, I'm drying it, covering all of the surfaces. And then after this, we're gonna give it a full rinse. So I'm gonna go ahead and dry the rest of the vehicle right now. So we got ahead, I've dried the car pretty much like 90% dry. And again, the purpose of this is adding that foundational element to it. In the future, again, you should be able to just spray and rinse. But for this initial application, it's basically saying you have to give the car another rinse. You know, I found it's actually pretty gooey, like the product. So when you're drying it, you're gonna notice, okay, this is a lot thicker and gooier than you got let on when you're actually spraying it on. So we're gonna go ahead and give everything a rinse and then another subsequent dry. I'm gonna do that right now. All right, so I just rinsed the car. Honestly, it was a really simple process. Now you're probably gonna be asking me, Canadian Rider, you know, I'm seeing this beading, it looks great, but the reality is I need to go ahead and start testing this on my Lexus IS 350 where there's absolutely no protection on the paint. This was more of a test around, is this actually that easy to apply and can you do it? Guys, so much easier to apply. Just spraying this on the panel and just having to just dry and rinse, that's amazing. And now in all subsequent applications, all I need to do is once I rinse or I'm done washing the car, I spray this on and rinse it. And I keep adding to that protection. Like, how easy can that get? So I'm really curious, like, I think this is a game changer, honestly. I talked to you guys about waxes, sealants, ceramics in terms of protection. This is kind of that parallel on application and ease of use. This blows it out of the park. I don't know how it could get easier to apply ceramic. So props to Meguiar's, and actually props to all of the manufacturers that have gone ahead and provided products that are this easy for the customer to use. So I can use it on my Garage Queen, or I can use it on my daily driver. So let's talk price. This bottle in Canadian is $20. That's really good value compared to some of the ceramic coatings that I've looked at in terms of cost, and the fact that a lot of people actually feel like ceramics are hard, so they go to a professional detailer, and sometimes they can pay thousands of dollars for a ceramic coating application. I realize there's a lot more to that than just the ceramic coating. You have to do the polishing of the car, which is very important. But the fact that this makes it much easier and consumable for the everyday person to go ahead and protect their car, I think that's a big win for Meguiar's on this book. And the fact that it's 1 year of protection claimed, and we're gonna be testing that, that's also very impressive. So you're getting really professional grade protection and quality, 1 year of protection, $20 from your everyday local, hardware store. I picked this up at Walmart for 20 bucks Canadian. So that's really impressive. You guys can see in some of the shots right now, the beading looks really good and strong. Again, we're gonna have to test that additionally on my Lexus, but come on guys, for the value, like where we came from maybe 5-10 years ago in terms of the product selection and the value and the quality, it's so much greater now with these new technologies. There's some stuff around graphene coatings as well, which I'll talk about again, but for a ceramic over-the-counter, $20, easy to apply, spray on, this is amazing for the value. Like absolutely amazing, and again, providing great protection and beading performance for a product like this. Overall, I'm really impressed with the product. If you guys have any questions, leave them down in the comment box down below. Happy to answer them. Give the video a like and make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. More great videos to come. Thank you guys, 25,000 subscribers. That's incredible. I'm so happy doing this. And now I know that this car is going to be protected over the winter. And stay tuned, I'll be doing another video about how to fully make sure that you're winterizing your car for storage if you have a Garage Queen or any other car that you're looking. Thank you guys so much. I will catch you guys in the next video.